Play this dude real quick,
All
Anton.
right.
And
Play this
I
dude.
that's what I respect about you because even though you a city girl, me being your best friend and knowing you, you very womanly. I always say that, and like just a grown woman. And so I even seen the elevation in your production, and your team that you started hiring business managers.
Hello.
And I was
Cause
like,
I
All
think
right.
that like when you get
Now, Mika. Now you heard the way this nigga was talking, and like Quinn said earlier, he don't have to talk like that. He can have a regular ass voice. Why do y'all respect these niggas like this? Be friends with them. And I'm not saying you in particular. I'm just saying in general, be friends with these dudes when ultimately they are mocking y'all. They're mocking you. They're being fake as fuck, trying to fit in. They're not actually being themselves. They're mocking you. How do y'all respect that? I'm just curious. And I'm not saying that you have to speak from exactly you, but some of the women that you might have talked to about this, if you talk to them about it. I'm curious.
I have never had any gay friends that were that feminine, but
Okay.
it doesn't bother me because I see it like a woman, honestly.
But it's
And most
not
of
a
the
woman.
women, I know, but what I'm saying is you block it out. As a woman, you block it out because it's so feminine.
So in order so see, this is my thing. So
But
in order
I
to
don't
be
have any I
around
don't have anybody around me that hangs out with me that's like that. But I have
right.
been around it.
But I know your homeboy
Yeah, but
is
okay, so but my homeboy's a
homosexual.
man though. How
Right. And
Quentin
he
was
don't
talking
move like
about?
this.
No,
He
he's
don't move
like
like this.
he'll tell you he's like, yeah, I'm gay, but
Right. You said that before.
that's where it is. Like he dresses like if he never told you, you would not know. Honestly, he
Right.
has no twang. No, you know how they he don't nothing.
So the fact that you have to block out a certain type of attitude to even like accept them in, and don't that seem problematic?
Well, I know in the gay community, like my best friend, he says they call them a certain name, and he doesn't like them either. Meaning, like he won't date guys that are like that
Okay.
because it's
Okay.
extra, right? It's extra.
It
But I'm saying
yes, yeah.
if I have to be in an environment around them, then I just I block it out. I literally just block it out, and it sounds like a female to me. It sounds like two messy females. So,
I mean, I
but
was
as a
just
man, I could
curious.
see why you couldn't block it out. I mean, because it's a man. You get what I'm saying?
No, I don't. It don't
And
have nothing to do with me. Like
I'm
I ain't
just saying,
gonna.
I know why men get irritated by it, but as a female, I just block it out.
But see, my thing is, it's like they're accepted by so many women, and I don't mean to say
No, they're
they
not
as in
accepted.
they're
Women, let me tell you, a lot of
shit.
just like women lie to straight men, women lie to gay men. Because the first thing they're gonna call you when they don't like you no more, they're gonna drag you about how gay you are, how feminine you are, how much you this, that, and the third. So
They
trust
gonna drop
me,
the F bomb and not the one after
trust me,
you.
it's
Oh,
the same.
so Mika, see, this is what I wanted to know. Mika, basically you saying everybody fake.
Oh no, women are definitely fake. They're fake with women. So it's the same thing. As
Mm,
soon as that woman doesn't like you, I mean they do it to straight men.
mm,
As soon
mm.
as she doesn't like you, what you must be gay. So imagine what they do to the gay boys. And they use them as props because they do have a really keen eye for fashion. A lot of them are very creative. Even though he's, feminine, he's very creative, right? And so a lot of women use those type of men, just the same way they use straight men. It's no different.
Mm.
Did
I
you
was
get
just
your
They just not
curious.
clarification? Did
sleeping
you
with them
get
all
your
the time.
clarification, Slimmy?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All
I knew
right.
it was up.
Well, I got a different question then, because I think that Quentin, or maybe it was Slimmy. Slimmy was asking um, about a whole mogul situation. Her talking about it. So, do y'all think that women inherently, in general, under men that are moguls, only look at it from a business perspective, and vice versa?
When
So,
you say
for
only look
example,
at
you
it
could
from a
take the
business
Diddy. You could
perspective,
take the Diddy in the Young Miami situation. And he said it was beneficial for both of them because, he leveraged her in order to continue to get her brand off the ground, and then she leveraged him in order to understand things from a business perspective. Is it only most of the time purely business, or does it segue into the Young Miami situation where it then turns into a relationship also?
Hmm.
I think
Hmm.
sometimes it can be just business, right? Because it may work, and especially in the entertainment industry, right? Certain brands may work with certain brands.
Hmm.
So sometimes it is just business. But sometimes it's, and especially with younger women, and because what Young Miami is 30. When she started talking to him, she was like 27.
Hmm.
So in my mind, she's a younger woman. He's, up here in the industry that she's in. And just like she was saying, he can teach her a lot of stuff. So I think she, had an admiration for that. And a lot of times as a woman, when you have a good admiration or respect for a man, it can turn into a situation where like you want to be with him. So
Quentin?
Yeah.
I think it's probably just like any office romance. You go to it, business. I'm gonna get something out of it, and you start liking the nigga type of shit because you're around each other every day. I think it's that
Hmm.
simple.
I feel like I feel like Diddy could get into Young Miami. So I don't even understand why they were in a relationship to begin with. I guess just because he's cute, or he wanted to leverage
Did you
that
say cause
youth.
he cute? What she say, nigga?
Cause she's cute. She cute.
Oh,
Like
she
that.
cute. I thought you said Diddy was cute. I said, nigga, what?
Nah, man. Come on, man. It's too much. It's too much zest on the podcast already, bro. I ain't going that way. Hell no. No, but seriously, like I can know. It's hard to even fathom like why he went that route. Maybe it's a power thing. Maybe it's a power trip, showing that like I could get any type of woman I want when I want. I could get her to bend to my will. I don't think it's more so like I don't think it's business. I think it is. I think that's more so a power mongering thing more than anything. I mean, he
I
made money
think
with her. Don't get me wrong. He was able to
I
make
think the
money with her,
comment on
but
the
I think he
screen
could
is
have made money
different.
with any
he
woman.
made a lot of money with her because a lot of those Miami clubs and stuff like that, like Young Miami, and she was telling the truth right there. Young Miami really helped push that brand
Do you think any woman could
out
have
to
did
the,
that though, Mika?
because all the hot girls, summer girls, and all the city girls.
Mika, you think any woman could have did that though, or you think it just was strictly
No,
like cheap?
honestly, no, because the city girl brand comes from the city girls. Like that's where that name comes from. Them type of women come from them. So they did have a brand. They
Okay, so
did have a
maybe I'm off a
brand.
little bit then.
Just
Okay,
like,
maybe I'm off.
at the beginning, Megan Thee
That's what's
Stallion
up.
had a really good brand as far as like the hot girl summer thing. And she was able to push whatever that stuff that Jay-Z was pushing. Cause she was doing like something with the boat where she would pour down the liquor and the girls,
Oh
whatever. And
yeah.
they would come out just to do that. So that's what I mean. Like he paid attention to that. And if you
So
are,
you think that Diddy was
paying attention.
100% focused on the business side of her, or do you think that he was focused on he wanted her, um, you know, sexually, but then the business just came with it? That was just part of the process.
I think he did what any man with options do.
Which is
If he can make money with her, cool. If he can sleep with her, cool.
Hmm.
Quentin, do you think that you'll be able that when you become this huge mogul and you become this this great dude? Why are you laughing, Mika? When you think you become this huge mogul, you have these gorgeous women up under you. Do you think that you'll just only be able to keep it just purely business, or do you think that it'll?
Yes, I don't. I've grown to be a quite disciplined young lad, and I don't.
I don't know,
The
Quentin. That money and that power do something different to people.
I'm broke, so I don't know that as of now. So maybe when I get some, I'll run it back, and we can revisit this conversation. But as of now, fuck them hoes. Yeah, you ain't getting my money.
Slimmy.
I I
Slim.
think given what I've learned, I think like if the more money I have, the more like apt I would be not to like mess with chicks because I would have that mindset that you trying to get something out of me type stuff. So
But you
I
think
don't
that now?
correct. Do I have money now? I got enough money where somebody can get my ass. So if I had mogul money, then it'd be like turn up.
How much is mogul money?
Like where you
300
get
billion.
where you get anything you want and not think about it.
300 billion.
No,
Like
no,
I
no,
can
no, no, no. You don't
Like
need
I can
300
get
billion.
some expensive shit and finance it, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I might have to work some overtime. Might have to work an extra shift next month.
I feel you. I feel you, Quentin. I feel
Like
you on
mogul
that
money,
shit.
you just go, nigga, you just go sign shit, nigga. Just send me the paperwork, send it to my assistant, and she'll sign off on the type of shit.
Yeah, 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 yeah. When I say mogul money, I'm not talking about like Bill Gates or no stuff like that. But
No, just
you
Oh,
like
know, the type when I
okay.
say mogul, mogul can be anything. You know what I'm saying? A mogul can be 10 million, it could be a million, it could be, you in a position of power to where you're generating a lot of revenue and you got people that work for you. It could be, you know what I'm saying? It's being able to make decisions and be able to kind of buy whatever you want whenever you want it. So when I think of mogul, I'm using the term loosely. You know what I'm saying? But in a general sense, to have power. Molly said, I think that Molly kind of said it, and I think that that's kind of the way that I kind of want to ask the question is she said it. She says women like men that can take care of them, and maybe Mika could speak a little bit towards it or not. But do y'all think that women, in a general sense, kind of fold or they kind of you know tend to lean more towards men or are more attracted to men that have more power, so to speak?
I don't think it's power. I think women like to put themselves around men that like they don't have to think. They can just live and just know stuff's taken care of. Type of thing is what women like. You know, when you go to a hotel, he got it booked, it's paid for. When you go to dinner, everything's taken care of. House stuff, nigga, you ain't getting no bills with cut off notices. Like shit is just women just like to be with niggas that just know shit is taken care of. Because women don't like to make decisions. Them niggas can't never decide what they want to eat. So clearly they don't want to decide nothing else.
Hey, you don't have no argument for me. Everything you said was facts.
Really,
You
So
don't have
Mika?
no argument for me.
You don't
I
disagree
agree
with nothing?
100%. I don't
women
want to.
just
I don't want to with nobody. I don't want to be trying to find out what I want to eat, what I want to like. I don't like it.
women hate for you to ask them where you want to go. Nigga, what? They get offended. Nigga, you supposed to
I
tell me what to wear and where to
Yeah,
show up.
you can ask me like, what do you like to eat, right? And if I say Italian, then just pick
Just
something.
do it. Find a fucking Italian place. Is this so? Don't ask me, am I okay? Just take me there.
They all agreeing with you. Everybody, Molly, everybody agreeing with you. Rhonda,
Yeah, no,
everybody
because
agreeing
women
with
know
you.
that's facts. Nobody wants to do that. Like any woman that's sitting there, once she has to ask all that, like you become so unattractive, and you're just like,
So is that why it's so difficult for women to then have the conversations about 50-50 and stuff like that?
Because they don't want
yes,
to fuck with
because
50
they're
50.
lying. They're lying, and that's why I don't like. That's why I always told you I don't like the 50-50 conversation because women are lying just by nature. I understand that, the economy and everything, right? And so you have to adjust. But by nature, they don't want to do it. And then they're doing it, and you wonder why they're upset because they don't really want to do it. They're going against their own nature.
Yeah,
Mr.
women
Thompson
won't.
said I could never 100% take care of a woman. What do
Nigga,
Mm.
y'all what do y'all think
you
about
you
that?
What
can
does that
100%
mean?
get cheated
What
on
does that
too,
mean?
nigga. Shit.
Because what is
Mm.
the point of having a woman if you don't want to have her under your cover? Then what, you got a hoe? I don't understand.
That's rough.
What's the point?
I don't know if you well, if you broke, I get it. I'm not calling you broke, sir. But if you have the ability to take care of a woman, like nigga, that's like pride. I don't know why you wouldn't do it.
And then they, they say, okay, well, women can't, women don't know this, don't know how to do this, don't know how to do this. Okay, well, then if men know how to do it, then we shouldn't even be having a conversation about men, um, finding the right woman to put under their cover, because
Mm.
you should
Uh,
know what kind of woman is going to fit your life and act accordingly. So
Date your
what's the
wage, not your
conversation?
age.
I also think, like something that's not being said is a good woman. A good woman. A good woman deserves a certain type of treatment. Like they every woman is not a good woman.
Correct.
So like I I maybe that's what Mr. Thompson is saying.
He said he could never 100% take care of a woman.
Yeah, no, that ain't what he said.
He got
And
he
if
said
he's
he got a
saying,
wife. He said his wife enjoy working.
Whatever.
mm,
I'm
I don't
not here
mean,
to
No,
judge
and I'm not
nobody.
saying
that's
this
our
to
work
be,
I'm
and I'm
husbands
not
at,
saying
not.
this
at
to be
that's our
mean.
work husbands at work. That's why.
I'm not saying this to be mean, but
No, chill,
if she
Quinn.
could find a man that could take care of her 100%, I assure you she would be gone.
Mm.
No, I see the way women work. They work, nigga. They can't wait to go home and to work and talk to their work husband, and swear they love their real husband. I learned that young, 21 years old. I work for the State Department of Ed, and them old women around the lunch table every day. That's probably why I ain't married. Them niggas from when I was 21. That's what it is. I just mind. That's why I'm not.
I really do think, honestly and truly, I think men and women do themselves a disservice when they ignore their natural instincts. Like when women, you know, ignore the fact that men look at other women.
Yeah, Carr said he must be a Hebrew Israelite.
You say that about it. I was going. I'm gonna say that about
That's
it.
funny.
I'm it's a little different for me in my mindset. Um I think that once you win. And everybody knows that when I go out or what's happening or whatever, and let's say we all go to lunch, it's just by default everything is taken care of. Nobody got to think. Everybody eat, drink, be merry, or whatever. And so I extend that same sentiment to everybody that's around me, not just the women. My guys, and Slimmy know this. My guys,
That's a fact.
everybody, we all just eat, take care of. It ain't even about no money. Don't think about no money. Let's just have fun. But since we having a conversation about women in particular, that's what I'm going to speak on in this conversation. So I wanted to preface this by saying that everybody eat B, everybody gonna get money, everybody gonna take care of business. We all gonna have fun. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna speak on the woman aspect of it. I think that what Quentin said is absolutely 100% facts. 100% facts. It's listen. You don't know your girl until she get around a nigga that don't have no limits. You don't know your girl until she get around a nigga that don't look at the prices.
Mhm.
I'm just telling you the truth. She don't know herself until she get around a nigga that don't look at prices. And so everybody around me is taken care of. It's different when, let me tell you something. It's different when your girl, because I don't believe that you should ever get married to a woman that you wouldn't, if you were in a position to be take care of her, right? I just don't believe that. Like I'm always gonna take care of the people that's around me, that's loyal to me, that make sure that I'm taken care of. I believe in gender roles. So it's so if you get past the threshold to where I'm actually valuing you in that way, whether you work for me or whether you're a person that's with me romantically, then everybody gonna be taken care of. And I don't think you know what it's like for a woman to where her mother is taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
When she talked to her mother on the phone and her mother is praising you, it's a different thing. It's a whole nother wave. She in a different mindset. Yes, I'm cool with women working, but it's a difference when a woman work because she want to and have the option to, and she has to in order to help survive. Now I understand that it's levels, and I also understand that everybody in different spaces, young people, older people, or whatever. So you got to do whatever you got to do to survive. And I'm never gonna shame people for the dynamics of their relationship because you got to do what you got to do that works for your relationship. But what I will say is, nigga, you don't even know what the fuck she'll do in the bedroom when she ain't got to think, nigga. She feels like it's her. It turns her on to do shit to you and to make sure you taken care of, nigga. You ain't got to go and ask for no sex, nigga. You gonna be turning that shit down. Seriously, like you don't. I don't think that most guys know they girl, and obviously this don't go for everybody, but in a general sense, I don't think that you know your girl until she around, and she not gonna tell you. She not gonna convey it to you. She not gonna communicate it to you. But if she ever can get into a room and get attention from a nigga that don't give a fuck about prices, it's different. It's a whole nother game. It's a different play. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Um, no, I agree. I mean, we had that conversation a while back, and I was talking about, you know, taking care of the mother and everything like that. I think it was with Quentin, because he was talking about his ex being Mexican
Mm.
or fake Mexican. But nevertheless, yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, what is the point of taking on the woman if you're not trying to take on the woman? And I think that's why most of the conversations of these 50-50 conversations in America, it just seems like nobody's used to having that having that dynamic, the male or the female. They're not used to having that dynamic.
I mean,
I've seen it my entire life. I keep telling everybody here,
and I'm
everybody
not
is
telling guys to run
housewives.
out there and get used because it's a difference between a woman that is just being taken
Right.
care of because she's valuable and a woman that's looking to use you or
Right.
misuse you. That's not what we're
Right.
saying. What I am saying is that it's different. It's just different. That's just the way that it is. So
No, it's definitely like that. But I don't see it with like people in, I would say, Gen X on down. It's rare that I see it.
No, women don't get a free ride in like Mr. Sauce.
you talking about that one
As
right there?
yeah, that's
No, I
So see
just
that's
don't
the
think.
type of, see, okay, this this kind of this kind of goes to my point. He's never seen a good woman, so he don't even know
Well,
what
technically
that
he
actually
married, so we don't
entails.
know if he's seen a good
He
woman
can be
either.
married. There's tons of people that are married in this country.
Quentin,
wee.
you muted. I don't
Uh
know if you was
oh.
talking.
He can be
Uh
married.
oh.
There's tons of people that are married in this country, but at the same time, those same people are calling each other partners.
I think that I don't know. I can't speak on this situation in
Oh no,
particular.
you know. You
I
you know
don't. I
exactly what
don't
he's
know
doing.
nothing because I
You
don't.
know
All I
it,
know is a
Anton. You know
chat.
exactly what he's
I
doing.
don't
And
know. I have
a
no
lot of the
clue.
times we just sitting here. I keep saying it. A lot of the times we're sitting here doing ourselves a disservice, ignoring what men and women are actually like, and what will actually work, and what roles actually work. All this reverse gender stuff. That's why the divorce rate is all up. It's just
I'll
okay.
I'll I'll say this. For me, you can't add no value to me by bringing in resources. Like I don't. I'm at the point in my life to where I don't need you to where I'm trying to qualify you of whether or not you're getting a free ride in life. If I can't see where I can leverage you and have you add value into my life without you going out and working for somebody else in order to bring in resources, then that's just not my life. I can't utilize you in that way. I don't think that I can get the most out of you as a woman that can be valuable to me by having you go out and earn resources and try to contribute into the household in that way. And like I said, I understand that everybody got a different relationship dynamic, but I think I can better utilize your femininity. I can utilize your intelligence more. I need more from you than what you can bring in to the household. So I'd rather you not play that role. I don't need no woman that's needing to bring in resources for me. I need you in other roles, and I need you to be available in other ways for me. So it's just a little different for me.
Anton,
It's,
you
for
also,
me in particular,
but
it's
Anton,
different.
you also know how and what the woman, how you can put her to use, what value she brings. Most of the men talking like that, they don't even know what value a woman brings other than sex. So outside of that, they don't know the use for her. So they're sitting there having them. They're talking about women are masculine, which a lot of them are, but they're talking about women are masculine. Well, you're requiring her to compete with you in the same way. Okay, you go out there and make money. You go out there and make money. Like you don't have any type of other value system for her. She's not doing anything else, and then you wonder why she's sitting in there calling you a partner.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm, damn.
Hmm.
Put that frying pan
That's
on that stove.
100. That's 100.
Got the
Do
cooking.
y'all got anything else y'all want to throw in this before we go over
No,
to the next
Mika cooking
conversation?
tonight. I see you, Mika. I don't really be agreeing with you, but god damn.
I
Nah,
mean, to
sometimes
be
you
honest
go.
with you, like I don't even need a like I seen somebody say homemaker. I don't need a woman that's gonna cook for me. I don't need that shit. I mean, it's cool,
It's
but I
nice,
got
yes.
people that come over and cook for us.
But if he needs it, right, he needs to know that before he even goes to pursue a woman, he needs to know what value the woman needs to bring to his life. Otherwise,